Hello there, how are you? So I've got a question. Alex, you don't need to answer this, but the question is, when was the last time that you reflected on your business? I don't mean, oh, how did that go? Yeah, it was quite good, that. I don't mean that kind of reflection. I mean like deep reflection on your business or an event or a launch. When was the last time that you did that? Can I hear you? Okay, so if you don't reflect on your business, this might be the video for you. Because the truth bomb is, and actually people don't like reflection for this reason, that the truth bomb is self-criticism is absolutely necessary for your business to move forward. And self-criticism is not beating yourself up, okay? Self-criticism is essential for growth. So that's the truth bomb today. It is not a nasty thing. It's just part of being a small business owner. So how to reflect is quite simple. We just have to plan first. First, you need to plan, because how can you reflect on how well you've done if you haven't planned what you wanted to do? So, it's that adage, how do you know where you're going if you don't know where you've been, kind of thing, is that you won't know how well you've done if you didn't set a goal in your planning to say where you wanted to go. It's just like, it's logical, but so many people don't do that planning step where they go, okay, I'm having a launch. I want X pounds, yen, New Zealand dollars, whatever it is, in revenue. That's my goal. Go. Doors open, whatever it is. You do the thing, and then 2 days later you say, how did it go? And then you look at your revenue and you go, well, I exceeded my revenue goal. Great. I think it went really well. If you didn't have that planning step in process, if you didn't know how much you wanted to make, then how on earth do you know how well you did? So after you've done a launch or an event, even I do lots of live events, and I do this after every single live event, whether it went well or went badly, whatever that means. It's all relative. But I do ask myself, I've got a little sheet that I fill in, and it says what went well, and I write down all the things that I think went well in the event or in the launch. Also, it could be things like, well, I learned how to do XYZ during this launch, or it doesn't have to be money. It could be, I gained 50 more followers because I became more visible, because I was showing up more on my social media. And then I look at even better if. This is a very, very classic teacher reflection. WWWEBI. We used to do that all the time in teaching, and it works brilliantly. Even better if sounds so much better than what didn't go well, because that's the bit where you beat yourself up, and that's the bit you're going to hold on to. But if you say even better if, that is still a criticism, but it's constructive criticism. You're saying, oh, it would be even better if I'd have started the launch process 2 weeks earlier. Or it would be even better if I had invited my best customers to whatever the event was. After that, once you've realized what would be even better if you did something differently, you go on to the changes that you want to make going forward. So if you did the same event or launch again, what would you do differently next time? What are you going to change? Okay.
And it's not just about self-reflection. It's not just about changes to make and all of that. It's also an opportunity to actually get rid of stuff. Because as small business owners, we tend to do a lot of things. We wear a lot of hats, and some of the hats we don't need to wear. When we self-reflect, when we reflect on the business, we'll figure out, oh, why am I doing this thing every month or every week or once a year? I don't have to do it, but it just happens. You put these things into place when you don't question them, they just add up, and you do all of these busy things that don't help you with anything, not with your goals, not with your growth, not with your business, not for anything. So when you reflect, also have a little bucket, like a waste paper bin, and say, oh, this doesn't work well. It didn't work well last time. Okay, off you go. I'll find something else to replace it with. I find something else that maybe brings me closer to my goal. So we do recommend you do one big planning session a year. And before you start planning, you reflect on what went well the past year. And from going forward, you start the process. You look at your business goals every day, every week, every month, and you reflect on how things have been going. And then you make adjustments going forward. We actually have a planning course in our suite of courses. So if you are unsure how to do this, how to start this process, hop on the planning course and get going. You only really need to do it once, and you get a process in place, and it should kickstart your self-reflection and your planning for your business. But I don't know when you're watching this video. Don't wait until December to plan for the next year. We're not talking calendar years. You can start this process any time of the year. If it is December, very well. If it is January, start now. If it is March, start yesterday. So go ahead and reflect and use that self-reflection, not to criticize, but to bring your business forward. And that was it from us.
See you next time. Happy
Bye.
planning.